Salute, salute. Salute to the eternal, indigenous, spiritual, most high. Trolls, only God and your mama can love you. And last but not least, one time. Yeah. I say one time. Yeah. Hey, man. Fly high. Jimmy McNair. Brother in the cut. Beaver. Love you, bro. Here we go. Here we go. Where's we go? I needs me should so I can troll. We got to troll, y'all. We have to troll. Today, I think I'm trolling the Supreme Court, y'all. Today, I think I'm trolling the Supreme Court because I don't understand the decisions that the Supreme Court is making. I don't understand them. I don't understand it. Well, wait till we get some mods in. Wait till we get the mods in. hmm Wait till we get some mods in here. This is crazy, man. I don't understand it. Not at all. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all gonna have to make me understand what's going on with our Supreme Court. Well, your Supreme Court, not our Supreme Court. Your Supreme Court. I want to know. I got to understand. I got to get some understanding today on this Supreme Court, y'all. I don't understand it. I need more people to come in so we can have a discussion because I don't understand it. I don't understand this. So we know got the Supreme Court. You know what I'm saying? We know that the Supreme Court has just ended TPS. We know that. All right. We also know that the Supreme Court just did what they did with the birthright citizenship. Okay, they okayed that. They okayed that. You know. So my point is this. My point is this. You tell me, how is this going to work out for the Haitians? The same way it worked out for the Spanish? You know, y'all around here crying about, oh, they're separating families. They're taking children they're taking parents from the babies and they're deporting the parents. Aren't you about to do the same thing with the Haitians? If you just ended TPS and all Haitians have to be deported, but yet you just maintained and ruled in favor of birthright citizenship, what if those Haitians who have been here under TPS had children while they were here? That makes their children American citizens by the ruling of the Supreme Court based on their decision with the birthright citizenship. But yet you just ended temporary stay for the Haitians, temporary protection. How does this work? How does this work? How does this work? How does this work? I want to know because I don't understand it. I don't understand how it works. Both of these laws work against each other, and it's going to do the same thing to the Haitians and the Somalis that it did to the Spanish people. How does this work? You're going to end the temporary protection order for Haitians, but it's okay to pass this birthright citizenship that's really meant for descendants of slaves. You know, how does this work? If Haitians are having babies here in America while on their temporary protection, you know, then that makes their children citizens. But yet the Haitians have been ordered to start deporting themselves since July 1st. This is a stupid nation. I swear idiots run this nation. Idiots run this nation. As we come in, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button. Let me know what y'all think. Because this don't make sense. Is there someone in here that can make this make sense to me? Because this makes no sense to me. This makes absolutely no sense to me. None at all. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I say, I don't get it. I don't understand it. How does this work hand in hand? You're going to end TPS for Haitians, but you're going to maintain birthright citizenship for any immigrant, whether it's legal or illegal immigrants. They're citizens if they're born here. Then why are you deporting the what? I'm confused. Can somebody talk politics to me? Somebody make me understand what the Supreme Court just did. If you're going to rule against one, you should have ruled against both. If you're going to rule in favor of one, then you have to rule in favor of both. I don't understand how you can rule yeah on one and no on the other. Yay on one and nay on the other. How does this work? I just want to know. I want to know. I want to know. I don't get it. I don't get it. That right there confuses me. That is the only part of those rulings that confuse me. How are you going to end TPS for Haitians and Somalis, but then go back and pass birthright citizenship and say that children of immigrants, whether legal or illegal, they're citizens in this country? You don't think some of those Haitians and Somalis had children in this country while they were here on their temporary protection stay? How does that work? How does that work? I don't get it. Birthright citizenship was meant for the descendants of slaves, not for criminals. Exactly. That's why I'm not understanding this. That's why I'm not understanding the ruling. I'm not understanding the ruling. How do you tell the Haitians they have to go and you end TPS? And these Haitians, everybody know Haitians and Mexicans have babies at excessive rates. Let's just be honest. Let's be honest. They are fertile people. Let's just be honest. you know. So by you ending TPS for the Haitians and the Somalis, but maintaining birthright citizenship, are you going to just walk in as an ICE agent and take the parents and leave the babies in the bassinets with a pacifier in their mouth, a binky in their mouth, and a bottle because they're American citizens, but the parents aren't? How does this work? Make me understand this. I don't, boy, listen, these people that run this country stupid. That was stupid. I don't see how you vote yay on one and nay on the other. If you're gonna vote no on one, vote no on the other. If you're gonna vote yes on one, vote yes on the other. And that birthright citizenship should have never been a yes. That should have been a no. That should have been struck down. That is for descendants of slaves. It should have been struck down. Just a moment. No, I don't understand. I'm having a hard time figuring that one out, ladies and gentlemen. A very hard time. Very hard time. Just does not make sense to me. I've thought about this over and over and over. So you're gonna leave basically the Mexicans here. Let's be honest. But you're getting rid of the black Haitians. But yet those black Haitians are gonna fall up under birthright citizenship as well because I'm sure that they've had kids since they've been here. And that makes their children American citizens, even though this is a sad day in politics right here. This has been the dumbest day in politics. This is grotesque. This is stupid. This is stupid. Hit that like button as you come in, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are sitting in here, no one's hitting the like button. Come on, that like button is free. That like button is free. You're on YouTube all the time. You're in here all the time. Let's hit that like button. Let's hit that like button. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. If we can't hit the like button, y'all know how I get down. I ain't even sit here and beg nobody to hit no like button. Y'all know how I get down. Shoot, watch this. I ain't got to worry about you hitting the like button. I ain't got to worry about it. Y'all know what I do. I ain't got to worry about you hitting the like button. You can't comment either. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely can't come in here trolling. Cause now I know you're trolling. Now I know you're trolling. Nah, I don't understand any of this, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. You let people in the country, then you want people out the country, then you keep the people in the country that benefit you and your agenda, and you kick the people out of the country because you think that they're gonna team up with FBA and black people, and it's more numbers for black. That's all this is about, man. All this is racism, man. This is about control. This is about numbers. This is about maintaining white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? That's all this is. That's all this is. That's all this is. Y'all had all that energy for the Spanish. Oh, leave the brown people alone. They're hard workers. They do this. They do that. Well, hell, what about the Haitians? The Haitians are in healthcare. The Haitians are in the hospitality field as well. Now, I'm not advocating for. I'm just saying, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. Them Haitians, they work in integral parts of our system too. Those Haitians also do jobs that Americans don't want to do. Make this make sense to me. Now, I'm not here advocating, you know what I mean, because Haitians really don't F with us like that. But I'm just saying on an equal scale here, how can one be a yes and the other be a no, or how can one be a no and the other be a yes? They have to go hand in hand. That's like peanut butter and jelly, I think. Mm, I think that's like peanut butter and jelly to me. I don't see how that works. I don't. I've been trying to figure this out, man. I need somebody to talk politics to me because I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. And I guess I won't understand. You know, I guess I won't. This makes no sense, man. Leave people alone, man. Let people go about their day. If you don't want illegals here, then consider all illegals illegals. You know what I mean? How are you going to come here and legally dump a baby? Oh no, Essay, just give me to the border of America. I step over here. I give birth to Raphael. I give birth to Jose. You drive me back across the Mexican border. But Jose and Raphael, they are citizens. See, I have them here. See, the border is right here. Jose, go have a good life, Jose Raphael. Mommy and daddy love you. Love you. I give you the American dream. You are an American citizen. Make it make sense. You just come over here and dump off babies and you're an American citizen? You can come over here illegally and legally have a baby while you're here illegally, and then your child is legally an American citizen. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. This is dumbfounded. This is stupid. This is stupid. As if Haitians and Somalis ain't had children since they've been here that will also qualify under this new ruling of birthright citizenship, but you're gonna go in TPS. This is stupid. Our Supreme Court is made up of supreme idiots. The Supreme Court, just like the White House, is made up of supreme idiots. Supreme idiots. I don't know no other way to put it. This is supreme idiocracy right here, y'all. Supreme idiocracy. I don't understand it. With that being said, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I know y'all preparing for this heat wave, like y'all out here preparing for hurricanes and stuff. It's just heat. It ain't gonna bother nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's just heat. It ain't gonna bother nobody. We just turning up the heat a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep some of y'all in the house when you would normally be out there grabbing little kids from bus stops. That's all. You know what I'm saying? We giving y'all a curfew. You can't be out. You see now y'all really gonna be in a sundown town. Now you're really gonna be in a sundown town because you ain't gonna see nobody coming out around town till the sun go down. That's including black people too. That's including black people too. Every city in every state from here to Europe, you know what I'm saying, is about to be a sundown town. Ain't nobody coming out in that heat, man. I'm going out in it. I love the heat. That's my God right there, man. That's my superpower. I'm definitely going out in the heat. But I know everybody else ain't built to handle that heat, man. I can handle it. You know what I'm saying? I love the heat. I can handle it. Everybody out here preparing for this heat that's supposed to be here by Thursday and Friday. Y'all out here like it's a hurricane coming. Oh my God, the heat wave. They say over 2,000 people done died in Europe. I wonder why. I wonder why. Over 2,000 people has passed away in Europe due to the extreme change in warming. I wonder why. I wonder why. I need help with that too. Somebody help me figure that out too, man. I can't figure out this whole ruling of birthright citizenship and then ending TPS, you know? And I definitely can't figure out why everyone's out here panicking about, a little heat. You know what I'm saying? Wintertime, we love that heat. Wintertime, you wish it got that hot. So what makes you think the summertime it ain't gonna get that hot? Huh? That's what I want to know. What makes you think in the summertime it's not gonna get that hot? Because in the wintertime, we would love for it to be that hot. Be cold around here trying to thaw out. You know what I'm saying? The iguanas be frozen, falling from trees and stuff. You know what I mean? So I want to know why people passing away. You know what I'm saying? They say all you gotta do is drink water, right? Stay hydrated, right? If you hydrated, how you passing away, man? You know what I'm saying? How you passing away, man? I'm gonna be all right. I was born with natural sunscreen. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be all right. I was born with natural sunscreen. But this heat is becoming an epidemic, ladies and gentlemen. This heat right here, this heat right here, this heat right here is something serious, y'all. It's something serious, man. They out here preparing for this heat wave. You know what I'm saying? Like they preparing for the last days, like Jesus coming back. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what the big deal is. Me myself, I don't understand it. Not at all. Not at all. Maybe you guys do. I can't put two and two together myself. I can't put two and two together. I don't come up with four when I try to put these two and two together. I don't come up with four.
All-time record high. Smart founders know something most people miss. Get your domain name even if you're not ready to launch your business. With Wix, you can grab yours. So how strong is the heat?
In a personal loan, when
God
someone is
dog, boy.
drowning in debt, can
So
be the
many ads.
worst thing they can do for three reasons. Reason number one, 97% of
And start with this. So folks, we have a lot to talk about because historic heat waves are popping up all over Earth right now. And one of them is going to be targeting the eastern half of the country. And it is going to be a huge one. Ground zero being the I-95 corridor by the end of the week, where we could see all-time records tied.
Boy, listen, boy. If y'all in stock, hey man, put some stock in umbrellas, sunscreen, canopies, you know what I'm saying? All of that, boy. All of that. I'm telling you, they out here buying the hell out of some umbrellas, boy. They out here buying the hell out of some sun hats and stuff, boy. You can make some money if you know what to invest in right now and dealing with this heat. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with this heat. I don't care if you make Freon, boy. You making a killing right now, boy. Don't an air conditioner need some Freon to run? You know what I mean? If you run a water park, you know what I'm saying? A bounce house that's got water to it, anything. Now is your time to capitalize, man. Now is your time to capitalize. They gonna be running the SeaWorld like crazy, I'm telling you. They gonna be running the SeaWorld like crazy. You're gonna see all the water spots taken up. They gonna be all out there on the beach. You know what I'm saying? Out there in that water. They so hot, they trying to cook themselves and go out there in the water and free the great white. You know what I'm saying? They trying to be shark food. They're gonna go out there and get cooked on both sides and hop in that water and get ate by a great white. You know what I'm saying? No, 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 man. No, man. That don't even sound attractive, man. That don't even sound attractive. Why y'all worry about this heat though? Why y'all worry about the heat?
Or even broken somewhere around 105 degrees with feels like temperatures around 115. But we're not only going to talk about that, we're also going to be talking about the big heat wave in Europe and the next one that's lined up to start this upcoming weekend and into the following week. In addition, I want to talk all about how El Nino is part of the reason why we're seeing these, in some cases, unprecedented heat waves around the earth. And then we're going to be talking about how a warming earth, the gradual warming trend.
Yeah, I think I know why Europe under fire like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, them demons in Europe, boy. Yeah, they don't know how to keep their hands off of kids, all that colonization and conquering they done did and lying and yeah, yeah, yeah. See that? See that? See? See that? When people tell you God don't like ugly, believe them. When people tell you God don't like ugly, believe them. You know what I mean? Believe them. I wonder how many of those 2,000 people were actually black. The 2,000 that passed away from the heat, I wonder how many was actually black.
Of Earth is also making these heat waves much stronger. Hey, everybody, I'm Chief Meteorologist and Climate Specialist Jeff Baradelli. So let's dig right in and start with this. So, this upcoming heat dome in the US, affecting us now and getting worse as we head through the week into the weekend, is going to be very intense. It's not
Insatiable, what's good, brother? What's good? Insatiable. I'm glad you're here, man. Because I've been waiting on somebody intelligent to come in here, man, and explain some things to me. You know, we always got trolls that come in and they don't want to hit the like button. What's up, Money Mike? We always got trolls that come in and don't want to hit the like button, y'all. So I had to put it on subscribers only. Y'all know what they do. They wake up the troll. They wake up the troll. So I appreciate y'all that's coming in and hitting that like button so we can get more people in the room. I appreciate that, Money Mike. I appreciate that, Insatiable. Now, let me back this up a little bit now that I got, you know what I'm saying, some family in here I can talk to. You know what I mean? People of intelligence, my mods, you know what I'm saying? Let me talk to my mods. Now, they just ended temporary protection for the Haitians and said that they have to start getting out of here as of July 1st. But then the Supreme Court goes back and rules in favor of birthright citizenship. And that should have been a direct no because that's for descendants of slaves. All right, that's how it was written in the Constitution. But for however, they did it. Okay. So please tell me, how do you do away with TPS for Haitians and Somalis, but you grant birthright citizenship to illegal immigrants who come here and have babies on American soil? You consider them to be American. So y'all don't think these Haitians procreated? Y'all don't think these Somalians procreated while they was here on TPS and had children born here in America? So y'all finna go in and y'all finna take the parents and deport them and leave the children here? Didn't we see this going on with ICE and the Spanish people? Huh? Didn't we hear this and see this going on with ICE and the Spanish people when Trump first took office? Ain't this what all the Democrats and the conservatives and everybody talk? Ain't this what all these political party affiliates were talking about? So now it's oh boy, oh boy. All you have to do to give your child the American dream, if you're an immigrant, is just make it over here and give birth. Just make it over here 2 or 3 days before you have your baby. Even if they send you back, your baby stay. You delivered the American dream once again off the backs of our ancestors, off the backs of slaves. Everything is piggyback in this country off of black, off of black. You can consider this a form of reparations for illegal immigrants. But yet, when it comes to us, no reparations, no relief. Do you know they was outside of the Supreme Court and the White House yesterday holding signs saying, I'm an American citizen? No, you're not. You don't even speak the American language. But you're an American citizen just because you gave birth to a child that was here. You know they're not going to deport the parents if the parents are illegal because you just passed birthright citizenship for their children that was born here. They're American citizens. So what about the Haitians and the Somalis under TPS who've had children here? Y'all make this make sense to me? I can't figure it out. I cannot figure it out. Just because somebody has a baby here, you're a citizen? Are you kidding me? You just opened the door for all illegals to sneak in here illegally and give birth to their babies. And at that rate, do you know how many brown people would be in legislature? You know what I'm saying? In 20 years, the babies that they're leaving here are going to grow up. They're going to get into politics and they're going to start passing laws for brown to get all of their people back over here. Hey, I'm telling you, y'all are going, that sounds racist. White people did it. White people did it everywhere they went. They imported Frenchmen, Germans, the Dutch. Yes, they did. So what make you think that? Come on, this ain't too far fetched, man. We got to start thinking like our government. Our government thinks effed up. We got to think effed up too, cause this is effed up right here. This is all effed up. I don't care what no one says. This is all messed up. I don't get it, and I'll probably never get it. I damn sure don't get this. It's hard to understand this one. It's hard to understand this one. So if you're in temporary stay and you go in to deport a Haitian family that gave birth to a baby right here in America, what's going to be their argument? No, I should stay because I gave birth and my baby's American. And then America's going to argue back saying, yeah, but you were here under TPS. Make it make sense. This crap got me scratching my head, man. It's got me scratching my head, man. I don't know what's worse, the Supreme Court or this damn heat everybody talking about, man. People running away from the heat. Let's get back to that too.
Not going to be unprecedented in terms of its intensity, although there will be a few places that could actually challenge all time record highs. But what's really impressive is its size more than anything and its longevity. It's going to be lasting a long time, and the fact that it's going to be impacting such populated areas. So that's a look at the heat dome kind of at its peak on Thursday and also on Friday. Now, this comes directly from the National Weather Service. I redrew the map to just make it a little more easy to understand. But wherever you see the purple, Chicago, St. Louis, Memphis, Atlanta, Raleigh, DC, New York City, Detroit, and everywhere in between, Louisville, feels like temperatures 105 to 115 degrees during this heat wave. And that would be considered extreme heat. And it's affecting about 150 million people, which is about half of the population of the US.
I agree
almost.
with you, Money
All right, I
Mike.
want to take you through the four.
Money Mike, I agree with you. At this point, I mean, we got to call a spade, man. I agree with you.
Forecast, and then we'll get to all the other details here. So watch the heat dome progress from Tuesday into Wednesday, into Thursday, into Friday, also into Saturday. It kind of flattens out on Saturday, but it's going to be.
How many people worried about this heat? I'm telling you, they out here getting prepared for this heat like they getting prepared for a blizzard or a hurricane, y'all. They out here getting prepared for the heat like they are getting prepared for blizzards and hurricanes. All for some sun, all for a natural solar element. I'm gonna be out there sunbathing. I'm gonna be basking in the rays of the sun, letting it dance off of my melanin. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna be doing. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Reaching its peak late in the week. So look at the feels like temperatures in places like Des Moines, St. Louis, Chicago, Louisville, 105 degrees. So it's not sparing anyone basically in the eastern half of the country. Memphis, 107. Watch how the heat rolls east by Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, this heat coming for all the Metcalf supporters. All you Metcalf supporters that was jumping in our inbox, yeah. Over that Carmelo Anthony trial, yeah. This heat coming for y'all. This heat coming for y'all. We told y'all. We told y'all the heat is on. We told y'all, man. We told y'all leave us alone, but nah. So we had to turn up the heat. You know what I'm saying? We had to turn up the heat. This heat is for all the Metcalf survivors. This heat is for all the people who don't think that they should keep their hands to themselves. This heat is for all the bullies that keep bullying. Yeah. I would like to dedicate this heat to the enemy, to the oppressor. All right. I would like to dedicate this heat, these temperatures. May you wear it well. May you get the tan you've been looking for the past 10, 15 years. All right. May you get extra crispy, milk chocolatey. I'm just saying.
New York City, DC, feeling like close to 110 degrees on Thursday. Meantime, it's still crazy hot in St. Louis and also in Chicago. Then, as we head into Friday, look at those feels like temperatures along the eastern seaboard. Again, places like DC, New York, feeling like 110. You can bet in the nooks and crannies, those feels like temperatures are likely to be up to about 115 degrees. The heat is still really bad as we head into the 4th of July weekend, Saturday and Sunday, but it starts to ease back a little bit. It's going to be dangerous, though, because this is in places that people aren't quite as used to the crazy heat like we are in the state of Florida. So these are the forecast high temperatures. And just watch places like DC, Baltimore, Philadelphia, Hartford, Boston, 104 degrees, the forecast high. If it gets to 104 degrees in Boston, I believe that'll end up being near, if not breaking, an all time record high for them. Hartford's forecast to maybe get as high as 103. The Connecticut all time record high is 103. So that may.
Boston is gonna be 105 degrees, 104, 105 in Boston. God, dog, in Boston, ladies and gentlemen, Boston. You know what I'm saying? Damn, damn, boy. Whew, whew, boy, we gonna be, boy, melting. They be calling off work. They gonna be calling off work, boy.
Go by the wayside. DC is forecast to probably get to about 105. The all time record for DC is 106. So, again, we're talking about the possibility of getting very close to, if not exceeding, a couple of all time record highs for cities, and maybe even one or two states could see all time record highs. So, how strong is the heat dome? Well, if it were the strongest ever in the Northeast, what you would see is purple, magenta everywhere. This is from a great meteorologist named Tomer Berg. And this basically tells us by shading in red and shading in magenta where the heat in the mid levels of the atmosphere is the worst that it's ever been this time of year. Where you see the red, that's the 99.5 percentile. So it's almost the strongest, but not the strongest. There are some patches of magenta indicating that this heat dome in the mid levels and maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all wanna keep y'all hands off them kids. Yeah. This heat is dedicated to everybody who redacted a name out of the Epstein files, to everybody who touched a child the wrong way, and y'all know what I mean. This heat is dedicated to everybody who's ever passed a racist law and said, I don't owe you no reparations. I would like to dedicate this heat, you know what I'm saying, to you. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely like to dedicate this heat to you. You feel me? Enjoy this heat. Y'all shouldn't be scared of the sun. It's the same sun that y'all put Jesus in front of. Look, and then y'all didn't even have enough sense to make Jesus tan when y'all put the picture there in front of the sun. How Jesus that close to the sun and he's still white? Y'all see, y'all can't tell the truth about it. I would like to dedicate this heat to all of the liars who rewrite history books. You know what I'm saying? And make laws. To all the people who ever took people's resources and lied about being Native American and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? All of that. That's where I'm at with it. All right. That's where I'm at with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna leave that there. This is just a quick live, you know what I mean? We'll be back. I'll be pushing out videos throughout the day as well as shorts. You know, y'all stay tuned. Make sure your notification bell is on all so that you're getting notified, when I upload new content. I can really use y'all help and support on those videos, ladies and gentlemen. If you rock with me, go check out the videos. Go check out the videos, please and thank you. All right. Y'all know what to do, man. Enjoy your day, man. Be about your day, man. Mind your business. Keep your hands to yourself by all means, though. Stand your ground if somebody get your time wrong. You know what I'm saying? Stand your ground. Y'all be blessed. I don't like saying that, man. Continue to find favor, man, with the universe. That sounds better. Ah, Shay.